Hello and welcome to the first garden vlog. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of sweet potatoes in front of me. I have my favorite 𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃 sweet potatoes. I have some purple sweet potatoes, and I have your regular garnet sweet potato. I'm gonna go ahead and get these ready. It is March 15th. I wish I would have done this at the beginning of March, but time passed and I did not get it completed. So today is the day. I am not going to go super in depth on this because I have a whole playlist that I'm going to link in the description box and one of these corners. I never know which one it is. You can check that out and get all of the details. It is very detailed. There's 4 different parts to it. And yeah, if you want to learn how to be a sweet potato farmer, those videos will help you. Today, we're just going to go very basic, okay? The really cool part about these sweet potatoes is they're all from my garden. Yes, you heard that right. I held all of these sweet potatoes over from my garden over the summer, and I still have sweet potatoes left to eat. I think I will have enough sweet potatoes to get me through until we start harvesting sweet potatoes again. If not, I'll be really close. So I did an excellent job on my sweet potato ration this year. As you can see, all of these are kind of uniform in size. These are my favorite shape to try and make slips because they just fit in a ball jar very easily, and they will start creating the slips right out of the top. As you can see, some of these are already just naturally starting. The garnet sweet potatoes start so quickly, and then the purple and the 𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃s take quite a bit longer. I usually always try to get these into the soil by like May 15th to June 1st. I just snuck away and filled this guy up with water. Got my trusty toothpicks. Now you can use 3 toothpicks for this, but I prefer 4 because we like stability here. What you're going to do is you're going to raise the sweet potato at least an inch off of the bottom so that the roots can grow. They have room to grow there. And you're going to take your toothpick and you're just going to poke it in. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And then you're going to do the same thing here. And the same thing here. Eventually, you're gonna start getting roots out of the bottom, and then you're gonna start creating these slips on the top. And eventually, you're gonna pull these slips from the top, and you're gonna put these in water and wait until they get roots, and then that is what you actually plant. You plant the little leaf slips, not the actual potato. I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these up and then find a place to store them for the next couple months. You're gonna wanna change the water like every 7 days, every 5 to 7 days. But at the beginning, you might not have to change it for like 10, 15 days because they won't be creating any roots yet. So they're not really getting very dirty and they're not really sucking up the water. But eventually there's gonna be so many roots that you're gonna need to add water to them almost every 5 days. I'll see you when I'm done filling these up. I normally leave my sweet potatoes on my kitchen counter for like 2 months, and it drives me a little bit insane, I will say. So, because I have this awesome grow light system from Vego Garden, there's an empty spot up top and they don't need grow lights, so I just slipped them right up there. Good deal. Hello, it's a Saturday here on the farm, and I was not going to start any plants this year for my garden because my garden did so well last year when I just planted straight into the ground, and I had so much trouble with my starts. But a friend Snapchatted me like a week ago and showed me her starts, and it made me so envious. And I realized I have that awesome grow light thing now from Vego Garden for inside. So I am going to start some plants. I'm not going to start all of my plants, but I am going to start some so that some are further along than what I will actually plant in the ground from seed. Let's do it. I don't have a ton of soil right now, so I'm gonna use what I have. Hopefully I can fill these 2 trays. If not, then I'm gonna have to go to my garden and get some. Did I mention it's like 80 degrees outside today? It is so nice. The sun is shining. The northern lights are supposed to be out tonight. get it clumpy. Let me tell you, there is something about having your hands in the dirt that just, it's so grounding. Should have taken my rings off, but I did not. Do I care? Absolutely not. This is lovely. I'm so happy to be spending my Saturday doing this. Oh, this is such a great angle. Gotta go get some water. I'm just gonna water these trays a little bit while I talk to you. One of the most frequently asked questions I get when it comes to gardening is, I don't even know where to start. How do I start? This might be groundbreaking news, but when I started, I had no idea where to start either. I just started. And I think that's the most important thing. Just start. Take an old container that you have sitting around, add some dirt to it, take a poblano seed out of the poblano pepper that you used for dinner, dry it out, and then plant it. Just let it sit on your counter and dry out, and then put it in a pot. Just start. I promise when you start, you will realize it is not that hard and you can grow really cool shit. I'm just gonna give all of these just a little bit of water, let it kind of soak in, and then if I need to add more soil, I'll add some more soil. Growing stuff is really kind of a simple concept. There's things that will work and there's things that won't work, and you'll learn all along the way. You won't know it all when you start. You just gotta start. The reason I say take a poblano seed is because a poblano is one of our favorite peppers. We eat the crap out of them. So if there's something that you eat a lot at home, just save several of the seeds and let it dry out on your counter and then plant it a month later. You like zucchini? Save a zucchini seed. You like squash? Save a squash seed. You like tomato? Save a tomato seed. Or you can go buy the seeds. Whatever you prefer. I did a little bit of both this year. So this is what I'm working with today. I really want to get some tomatoes started. I really want to get some melons started, and I really want to get some peppers started. I planted 8 Roma tomatoes last year and they did phenomenal. 4 of them I started and then 4 of them I planted from seed. The ones that I planted from seed, like in the ground, in my garden, performed better than the ones that I started in the house, but they did phenomenal. I got so many tomatoes out of them. I gifted like 2 5-gallon buckets worth of tomatoes, and I gifted a whole bunch of canned goods, and we still have enough canned goods to hold us over until I need to can again. Besides salsa. We ate the crap out of salsa, but we go through an astonishing amount of salsa in this house because we don't do like other dips and spreads and stuff like that. I'm going to shoot for 12 Roma tomato plants this year. I know, that's a lot, but my mother-in-law bought us a vacuum sealer for Christmas, and so I think I'm gonna try to freeze some tomatoes this year as well. That way I can make fresh batch salsa with those. I'm not going to start 12 tomato plants, obviously, because I'm going to do some in the ground, but I'm gonna start a significant amount of Roma tomatoes, and then everything else I'm probably just gonna do 1. I have a whole bunch of different peppers, so I'm probably gonna start 1 or 2 of each of these. And then I have an Amish melon, which is like cantaloupe, watermelon from my watermelons last year. And then a follower sent me a whole bunch of seeds in the mail from her garden, which is so sweet. Thank you so much if you're watching this. And I really want to start these yellow watermelons. So that's what we're gonna start today. Oh, it just feels so good to have my hands in the dirt. Why does this make me so happy? Hey, question, when you were a kid, like, did you make mud pies and stuff? Like, I lived in the mud. I loved the mud. My grandparents lived in Phoenix growing up, and they had like this little section in the back side of their house, and it was literally devoted mud pit. That was awesome. I put the cell tray up on this basket so that you could actually see what I'm doing. These are the Roma tomatoes. I am going to start, I'm gonna start 5. I'm gonna start this whole row here in Romas. Oh, this is seriously so exciting for me. I'm gonna do 2 in each cell because, you know, sometimes they just don't come up. And I'm not gonna be lackluster on my Roma tomatoes this year because I have a shit ton of salsa to make. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 in each of these 5 cells on this side. I think that one got stuck under my fingernail. Oh shit, I need to cut my fingernails. That ain't working. That ain't working, Seabass. Okay, this one's gonna get 3. Oh my God, go. That one got 3 too. I'm gonna take one of them and I'm gonna move it to this last cell. Get off of my finger. Okay. Romas. Now, you don't need one of these. You could literally just use the back of a spoon or something, but this came in this kit, so I'll link this kit in the description box. I got it off Amazon. Just push them down a little bit. Cover those babies up. Now I've got a little label here so that I know that all of these are Romas. Roma. And I'm just gonna stick that in here. Now all of those are Romas. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do all of these and then I will show you when I have completed it, okay? I would do a time lapse, but Luke Combs' new album came out and I really want to listen to it, so I'm gonna do that instead. Okay, bye. Alrighty, I am done. This is my melon and pepper bay. We've got a couple cayennes, we've got 3 bays of poblanos, we've got 2 bays of orange bell peppers, 2 bays of jalapenos, 1 of sweet peppers, and then we've got Amish melon, yellow watermelon, regular watermelon, King of the North pepper, and shishito pepper. And then in this guy, this is all tomatoes. We've got all Romas here. We've got 3 bays of Wisconsin Chief. We've got 2 bays of Amish paste, and then 1 each of the Moon Glow tomatoes, which are kind of like a yellow tomato. We've got Cherokee Purple, which are like a deep purpley red, which are so pretty. Got yellow cherry tomatoes, red cherry tomatoes, and my personal favorite, the chocolate cherry tomato. Now I just have to pick up my mess. It's March 22nd. It's super nice out, and Keith and I are doing a little garden edit today. And I really wanted to share this on the YouTube video because it is a full circle moment. You see these garden beds here? I've got one there and one there. I love to plant flowers in them and my herbs and my lettuces. In December of 2024, after 2 years of posting a lot of garden content, I reached out to Vego Garden and asked them if they would be willing to collaborate with me. I wanted to replace these 2 garden beds, this one and the one you can't see over here. I got declined. And then in May of 2025, they reached out to me and wanted to collaborate on a couple different projects. We did one with this raised garden bed. We did one with the retractable hose, and I've been lucky enough to do a couple more since then too. We did the kitchen counter composter and the grow light garden that's upstairs in my loft. The exciting thing is in March of this year, they reached out to me and they are doing a campaign on their veggie gardens, which includes the classic garden beds, which I asked for in 2024. You will see that advertisement content on our Instagram page, but I just wanted to share it here too because I'm literally so excited and I love working with them. I'll show you when we get them up, but it's gonna look so much better. And I got them in the same color as this guy. I love using this guy for my lettuces because I can move him. As you can see, he's on wheels, and I can move him out of the sun because lettuces are just like, they're sensitive. You gonna do that all by hand?
Get a bucket out of it.
You're one hell of a guy. Want to see something really cool? We're filling these beds, and this is my compost from my countertop kitchen composter. So I'm just going to spread some of it into these new beds. It's a week later and I have to show you how many roots my sweet potatoes are getting. I mean, you can see them. Look at them. It's wild. Let's look at this guy. Look at that root system. We'll check out our purple sweet potatoes here. And also look, the purple sweet potatoes are starting to get some slips up top. As you can see, the garnet sweet potatoes are doing quite well. They were already growing slips just underneath my stairs as they were being stored. And then I do have some 𝗃𝗏 sweet potatoes that are growing some slips already too. I'm quite impressed. I think this is the fastest that the purple and the 𝗃𝗏 sweet potatoes have grown slips. I forgot to say in the video earlier, but it is in my sweet potato series. You always want to make sure that the potatoes are organic because that's pretty much the only way that they will create slips. Otherwise, it will take such a long time. It's been a week or maybe a little over a week, so I'm going to go ahead and change out all of these waters. They do look good, but I'm gonna go ahead and freshen them up. Next time you see them, hopefully it will look like a garden. It has been exactly a week since I planted my starts. And as you can see, these trays have kept everything super moist. I have not had to water them at all. I've checked them every single day, but I haven't had to water them. This one up top still doesn't need watered, I don't think, but this one does. This one's feeling a little dry. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give him a little refresh. This is my pepper and watermelon cell tray. Peppers always take quite a while to come up. So I don't have anything yet, but I do have some starts that have come up in my tomatoes. I think just one. There was just one yesterday, so maybe there's more today. But as far as I know, there was only one. Yeah, it looks like there's just one. It's Aroma. We got a little baby Roma here. I'm looking to see if anything is just starting to like shoot up also, but it doesn't look like it. This does not need watered still. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the lid back on. This guy still needs just a little bit of a spackling of water in some places. I'm gonna put his lid back on. And you will see an update on them in the next garden video. I wanna go ahead and get this video finished so I can get it edited and get it up next week. So I'm going to show you what the bed looks like so far. We have not completed the second one. Okay, so this is what the bed looks like. We put the grates over it so that cats will stay out of it for a while before I plant in it. And then here's the old one. So we just need to finish putting together that one and it'll be done. Alrighty, that is the end of the first garden vlog of the season. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're interested in any of the Vego Garden products, I will leave links and stuff down below with our coupon code, which is KL2Farms. This video is not sponsored by them, but like I said, they did gift me this stuff so that I can create content for them in the short form, like on Instagram and stuff. So if you're interested in anything, like I said, I will leave everything linked below, and I'll see you guys in the next garden vlog. Thanks for watching.